so that I can greet you. Great afternoon, who's online? Meanwhile, we have a guest appearance. We have one of us here. Actually, right now I'm in my office and we are having this meeting in my office. Thank God for online platforms. And right now I am here with one of us, a beautiful daughter of the Most High. She's a pastor and she's the vision bearer of the Deborahs. Deborahs is a network of women, godly women, who recognize themselves as King's crown, the crown of their husband. And she is here with us. So drum rolls as welcome Pastor Nello. Pastor Nello, say hi. Yes. So I'll be doing this afternoon with Pastor Nello live here in this meeting. Like we said earlier, today's meeting we are talking about creating capacity as a homemaker. Last week was Women History Month, 8th of March. We discussed productivity as a homemaker, leveraging digital platforms, digital products to enhance our productivity. And I showed us how I do mine, simply using this small gadget called phone to organize myself, to organize my home, my work, my business, my career. This year, I am so organized in this. And I showed us. So you can go watch the video. The video is on our YouTube channel. Go watch the video of last week, Wednesday, and you will see where I explained that. And you also go to the comments to also write yours, how you also organize your home using digital products. So today we are talking about capacity building. Capacity building or capacity creation. That is what we need to talk about today. So what is capacity creation? The definition I'm giving to this is the definition I give it to after my research and hearing what other people have to say about creating capacity. I came up with my own definition of capacity creation. What is capacity creation? I'm so sorry about the noise in this place. Like I said, I'm in my place of work. You know, in Eden Woman Network, there is no excuse. We meet anywhere. We have met in the car. We have met in the car park. We have met on the road. As long as we have fixed a meeting, we are meeting regardless. So my own definition of capacity creation is making space for your desired change. So then bringing it down to our topic today, creating capacity as a homemaker, making desired change for homemaking. So you can create capacity in your business, you can create capacity in your spiritual life, in your financial life, in your parenting, in your place as a wife, just like the Deborahs. You can create capacity anywhere. You make space for the desired change. So today we are narrowing down to homemaking and also other areas of our lives. In this group, the Eden Homemaking Group, the Eden Woman Group, we are big on personal development. We don't joke with personal development. So we can also create capacity. You can also apply whatever we are learning here in other areas of our lives because, you know, we are business women. We are millionaire moms, you know. It's also part of our name. So how do you create this capacity? Number one, I have tips. I have 5 tips to give to us on how we can create capacity as a homemaker. The first tip is acceptance. Yes, you cannot change what you did not accept. Don't live in denial. Accept that, number one, that you lack or need capacity in this area, in the area of homemaking, that you don't know it all. Accept that there is something you need to learn. Accept that there is something you have not learned, that you're not the perfect homemaker in the world, that there is something you need to improve on. So acceptance is very, very important. If you haven't accepted it, sorry, let me move this so that you can see my mama very well. So that if I'm talking off points, she will look at me and I will change my points. So there has to be space for learning. You have to accept that you don't know it all, despite your age. It's not about I got married 20 years ago. You can still learn. There are some things in parenting that you can still even teach your mom or your grandmom. There should be room for improvement in every generation. There are some things you're doing in parenting now that your daughter will not do. She will tell you that, mommy, you tried it did not work for me, so I will not try it with my children. There are things that you can visit a friend and you learn. There are things, since I've been here with Pastor Nello, it has been capacity building that we are doing. We have been learning from each other, how to, how not to, and all that. I'm sure that by the time I get home today, I will sit down to think about the things we discussed and write down the things I learned from her and make necessary adjustments where they should apply, whether in business, in the home, in the work front, and all whatnot. So, number one tip, accept that you need or lack capacity in that area, especially in homemaking. Okay, let's move on. Number two, identify the particular areas you need change or improvements. Like now, we have identified homemaking. Yours could be your business. In fact, me, I need to increase my capacity in everything because I've not become as successful as I desire to become. So you need to increase capacity in the area of homemaking. We have identified it. Your sitting room is not really the best. Your kitchen is not well organized the way it is. Your meal planning is not the best in the world. Your parenting is not top notch. Your discipline is not, you're still learning in that area. All these things in homemaking, your scheduling, your planning. Like last week, we improved our capacity in the area of scheduling and using digital products. Example, our phones. So just as you have accepted, identify those areas, we have identified homemaking. We need to build our capacity as homemakers and do it according to the dictates of the Lord and be so organized and professional as we do it. Number three, after you have identified the area, you have to unlearn the wrong things you have learned. For example, they eat dinner in your house in the night. In the night, I mean 8, 9, 10 p.m. You need to unlearn that. There are some things I sat down and unlearned in homemaking, and I am still unlearning. I could visit my friend and come back home and sit myself down and say, you're not doing this well. Do you have strength for making fresh meals every day? Or is it that you don't know that you can make freezer meals, you can batch cook? Is it sapping your strength to be productive in other areas of your life? Because all the time you're in the kitchen cooking fresh food. But if it is your choice, no problem. But if you choose to be productive in other areas of your life, I can suggest to you that your daily fresh food is sapping your strength. It's not easy to do that. Then you need to. Do you understand? So you need to sit down and unlearn some things. Because when your head is full with what your grandmother said and what your mother does, you might not be able to create capacity. Remember, we said that creating capacity is making space, creating rooms. In January, we did some decluttering. I don't know how many of us followed in that decluttering. But the few people that followed told me that they liked it. It's also helping their personal life. They don't have air, breathe fresh air in their house. No more go clutter everywhere. And it also affected my productivity at work. When I knew that my house were in order, I became more productive in other things I am doing. So when we were decluttering, we were making space. We went ahead to open Eden Shopping Mall, where we sell the things that are blocking us, as in things you have not used for the past 1 year, 2 years. You take it out. By the time you need it again, go to give you money to buy a new model. You can sell the other ones off or give it to somebody that needs it. So some of us engage in that. Like Vicky was very active in that. She sold some of her products. She gave out some. And her house had fresh air. So that is what capacity building is all about. So since you're creating capacity in the area of learning, unlearning is like removing clutter. Those things your grandmother was doing that you thought was working for her is no more working. You remove it. The children we are raising now are not the children that they raised. You can tell me that I'm sure you agree with me that we are different from the Gen Zs. The children we are raising are children that ask questions. There are questions you did not ask your mother that your child will ask you. You will not beat the child. The child went to a better school than the one you went. They ask why, how. They have access to internet. They Google it. Because there are some things I'll be saying, I don't know. My daughter will say, Google it. During my own time, I wasn't Googling anything. I just answer yes, sir, or yes, ma'am. And the children we are raising are not the yes, ma'am children. You have to give them explanation to things. That is why you need to create capacity for yourself. Is it not what you know that you teach a child, your child? Is what you know. And when they know more than you, you're having problems from there. So in homemaking, we need to unlearn things. Your mother said they used to put pot under the dining tray, or she normally does that. No. Modern homemaking, it doesn't happen. The pot doesn't leave the kitchen, honestly. Maybe you could use to pack dirty plates in your house and sleep, and the next morning, the person who is in charge of washing morning plates will come and wash. But in modern homemaking, it will bring cockroaches inside your house. When you start seeing all those roaches and all those things, know that you're leaving dirty things while going to bed. Or you wake up in the morning, you're tired. It happens to me. I notice because the kitchen is not in order, because the kitchen is the first place I appear in every morning. And when I appear in the kitchen and it's not organized, it's not clean, I start losing energy. So when I noticed that, I started cleaning up before bed. Every night, my kitchen must be sparkling. So that when I wake up in the morning, I enter that kitchen, it gives me fresh energy to work. So these are the things we need to unlearn. I actually dwelt on this unlearning part because it's very important. Some of us, we argue a lot. No, but I still do it and it works. Who told you it's working? You think your house is working, but another person will come in and show you where it's not working in that house. Or you visit people's houses and see that this your house is still backward. It's not a modern home. So in homemaking, you unlearn some things so that you create space for new things. All right, we have discussed acceptance, accepting that you need to create capacity, identifying the particular area, and unlearning. Then go to number 4. Number 4 is give out. Yes, in Christendom, because we are kingdom homemakers, in Christendom, we know that the way to get is to give. Giving is a principle in Christendom that we don't negotiate it. Now, in homemaking, we also have the principle of giving out. What are you giving out? Give out what you know. Give out what you know or what you have already. Like I just mentioned in January, how we did decluttering, and in February, we opened our Eden shopping mall and people were giving out things. You give out those things. You don't keep cloth and thinking that I may need it tomorrow. I may need it next tomorrow. Like during the decluttering, I taught us having 3 boxes, 2 boxes and 1 trash. The trash bag is for things you're trashing. The boxes are for things you're keeping and things you're giving out. Okay, things you're giving out and maybe, there is a maybe box. But in my own case, I did not keep a maybe box. There is nothing like maybe because I want to declutter my house. I want things that I'm not using to leave my home. So I did not keep a maybe box. Everything that is not trashable is give out. So give out what you need to give out so that you create room for your homemaking. And also give out some things that is in your head, like I'm doing now. Like we are supposed to be doing now. If all of us are online, we're supposed to give out. What do you know about homemaking? Teach your sister. Don't keep it. Nobody takes first position in this thing. There is no principal or class teacher that comes to record us and give us first position. It is only God that will give us position. And the same God has given us the principles of giving by giving his son to us. So what information do you know that your sister don't know? Respectfully give out the information. So that is how you create capacity. When you give out, you unplug, you remove things that are not meant to be there. When was it Elisha or Elijah came to visit the woman, the Shunammite woman, that needed to eat and die. I said, go and borrow vessels. Yes. He told her, borrow empty vessels. So you need to empty yourself so that you create new ones. And we knew the rest of the story. When she borrowed those empty vessels, they kept pouring. They kept pouring. And he asked her, go and borrow more. And they kept pouring. So give out so that you have space to pour more. Then number 5, which is the last from me, you can put your own in the comment section, is go for knowledge and skills. Learn it. Yes, learn homemaking. Homemaking can be learned. I never knew that. When I got married, I thought that I'm old enough now. You marry, you wake up, you do what mothers do. You born children, you do what they do. No. Until when my home became a mess, I realized that you can learn homemaking. That's when I ran to YouTube to click on any clickables on homemaking and start learning batch meal planning, and other things. And routine, creation of creating routine, schedule creating. You learn that. And guess what? I've made it so easy for us. You can hit me up privately or comment publicly that you need training on that. I do trainings on homemaking. I am a homemaking coach. Yes, I can coach you in homemaking, meal planning, joyful homemaking, essentials of homemaking, what homemaking is all about. We can go through that together just for a token. We can do that. I have a homemaking academy. We can learn that together. And guess what? Distance is not a barrier. It's all online. We meet up online, we discuss, we plan homemaking. If you live in my city, we can visit your home and check out things, while you also visit my home and check out things. Homemaking can be learned. It's a skill. Homemaking is a skill. If I teach you the skill of homemaking, you will see that you are the busiest woman on earth. You won't have time for telemundo. You will see that you can sit down on your table for hours, writing, doing things. Homemaking is just like every other business. It's not only when you have a shop that you're a homemaker. It's not only when you have an office that you're going to, that you're busy. Homemaking is a full-time job. That is why I don't like using the word stay non-working moms. No, you can say stay-home mom. Every mom is working. If you choose to work as a homemaker, you can work all day and all night, and you are not done working. So, my ladies, I'm sure that with these few points of mine, I've shown us that it is very necessary that we create capacity as homemakers. You can say build capacity, you can say create capacity as a homemaker. And let us run through the points again. You accept that you need capacity as a homemaker, that you don't know everything. You identify the particular area you need to build capacity. You unlearn the things you have learned from our grandmas. There are beautiful things that we have learned from them that we don't need to unlearn, but some that need to unlearn, even some you learn on your own, you unlearn them, and then you give out. Yes, you give out what you have in your head and the physical things you need to give out. Does it unclutter your home? You give out. Then you go for knowledge and skills. Homemaking is a skills that need to know. And the Eden Consult is ready to help you with the skills of homemaking if you're ready to give us your time and pay a token to learn homemaking. Remember, homemaking is a ministry. In our YouTube channel, we have it there. We have Your Home is Your First Ministry. There's a video there. Go and listen to the video. I might link it in this video. Go and listen to that video. I'll send it here on our Telegram platform so that you listen to that video. Then you will understand why I'm very passionate about homemaking like this. So, Eden Homemakers, I hope we had fun this afternoon. And if those that are going to listen later, hope you will enjoy what you listen to. Then I hope you have other points to share with us. Your sister wants to learn more. Please drop them in our comments so that we'll also learn from us. So from me to you, from us, I am Pastor Melo to you. Thank you very much for coming online. Pastor Melo, say bye to our homemakers. Yes.
You waste your data is an investment.
My pastor have said it. You waste your data. It's an investment. Thank you very much, and we'll see you again next Wednesday, 12:30 p.m. here on Telegram on our Mom's Cafe. But I'll be posting this video on our YouTube page too. So go and listen, and most especially, please, the YouTube family, subscribe, share to your friends, remind them to subscribe. Like I keep pleading with us, we need to get to 500 so that we can have our live videos on YouTube. If we are not up to 500 subscribers, we cannot do YouTube live. And I wish to be doing this on YouTube because it will be clearer and it will be better. So subscribe, give your friends, share to your friends and family, tell them to please subscribe, that we are homemakers. We need to be up to 500 on YouTube. Like this video, you see the sign of thumbs up. Please give this video a thumbs up. And as you're subscribing, click on the bell button. There's a black or red button by the right hand side. Click on it so that whenever we drop any video, you'll be the first to know. But most importantly, subscribe to our YouTube channel so that we will be up to 500 subscribers and so that we can go live. And for the subscribers already, I'm very grateful. I am so grateful that you subscribe. God bless you. But please share to your friends, family, neighbors, your yard people. Let them subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much. So we come your way again on Wednesday, 12:30 p.m. on our Mom's Cafe, where we talk everything homemaking, motherhood, faith, parenting, and personal development. Thank you very much. I love you. See you next week. Oh, before next week, see you on Friday during our Warrior Queens night. Friday, 9 p.m. Set your alarm. Don't sleep off. We are meeting. We and the King have an appointment. Thank you very much. And if you're new here, I forgot to introduce ourselves from the beginning. We are the Eden Homemakers. We are the Jesus girls, making the home fit for the King. Yes, the King being our husband and the Lord first and the husband. We are making homes that the Lord will look at us and say, good and faithful servants, good and faithful daughter, you have done so well. Is our biblical mandate, is our Eden mandate. Thank you very much. See you. If you leave me here, I will keep talking. But let me stop myself. Bye. Love you.